Hello, good morning. Can you tell us who you are and the special purpose that you're here for today?
Yeah, my name's Mike, and we're here especially to sell these posters on behalf of Team Fox. We'd like to raise $2,000 if we can. Always been a big fan of Back to the Future, just love it. The fact that Chris was here just seemed a fantastic opportunity to raise some money for a really good cause.
How did you get involved in it?
Team Fox, I talked to Jeffery Weissman a few years ago, and I didn't even realise, I don't think I even realised Michael J. Fox had Parkinson's at the time. It was a bit of a shock, but because I'm such a big fan, once I'd started getting involved with selling these prints, I thought it was time to do something than just line my own pocket, if you know what I mean.
And how can people get hold of you to buy one of these prints?
Beautiful
prints, I hasten to add.
Yeah, they're all hand pulled by Nakatomi in Austin, Texas. Reese Cooper from Australia did the artwork for us, and you can get them from underthefloorboards.com.
We're here to talk about a very serious matter, actually, about Team Fox. Can you tell us more about your involvement in that, please?
Well, for several years, because of my participation in the Back to the Future movies, and the onset of Michael J. Fox's Parkinson's, I've wanted to support as I can, using a little bit of my celebrity and a little bit of my entertainment powers, and to encourage people to donate and support the cause. Good friends of mine, Terry and Oliver Holler, out of South Carolina, built their DeLorean time machine with the specific intent to take it to events and state to state, wherever possible, to raise money for Team Fox and the Parkinson's research. I've done events for places like the Buck Institute in Northern California, who share their research openly, and they've made great strides in towards a cure for Huntington's disease and towards Parkinson's. They've been able to keep these microscopic worms alive 12 times their normal expectancy by pinpointing the proteins that they either replace or better. I'm not a scientist, so I'm not sure how they do it. But all these things add up, these little pieces of the puzzle. So hopefully we will get a handle on this disease. I hate to say it, but all right, every so often, someone comes to me and says, my father's come down with Parkinson's, or I know someone with Parkinson's, it's just developed, so on and so forth. So it's, it's not as, say, widespread as cancer, but it is a modern plague. And by just getting word out there and getting as much support as possible, we'll get towards a cure for it.
And you've come all the way as well from the United States to share it with the British. What are you hoping to do with respect to bringing awareness while you're here in the UK?
Well, sure. Here at the Film and Comic-Con here in London, people want an autographed picture, etc., and often they also want a picture with me, and it's up to us as celebrities to say no or sure, and what I do is just ask them to make a donation to Team Fox, and I've been doing that at almost every con fan event that I attend, and have as well, supported other Team Fox events as I can. There's poker tournaments and various other celebrity events, and I'm working on a project that I'm hoping I can put all the pieces of the puzzle together to actually get many of the cast members of Back to the Future back together in a feature film, because the writer of this project that I mentored through several of her rewrites, she wants to donate her proceeds to Team Fox and maybe other charities as well for folk with life-threatening diseases. So I'm sending the script around right now to see if people are interested, and there are great roles for Lea and Chris and Michael and hopefully myself and others, and I want to get the word spread in the business, and I think that people will probably maybe waive their high fees or even donate their time to the project for the cause.
I play poker a lot, so I do a lot of the poker tournaments for the Team Fox, and then we did a really nice reunion for Team Fox that was done in Los Angeles, and it was ran amazingly. They actually put together a crane and had let people hoverboard.
Really?
Which was really incredible. The fans just really loved it, and they did a great job. We had an under the sea dance, but the fact that they actually brought the crane, and then I got to teach people how to ride the hoverboard. We put them on it, and they took them around the property, and it was really cool. But yeah, it's an important. I think it's really an important thing that we're doing. You know.
Well, the thing is as well that it must be logistically to organise. It's such a big event. Is it a nightmare? But at the end of it, it's all worthwhile, and that's what keeps you going.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is.
And obviously you know Michael personally.
I met him a few times.
And just once or twice, because you might have been in the same film together. You were just throwing me there, weren't you?
Yeah, I chased him around a bit.
Let me go back to the future again.
I chased him around a bit. He's a bojo. I still call him that. But yeah, it's, anytime, for me, anytime. I also do for the Autism Coalition. I'm a big fan. I have friends whose children have autism, so I do that also. So, but anytime you're stricken with something like that is that life changing for you. We need to step up and do what we can for it.
And what's it like for you? Obviously, you're a public figure. Is it a good thing for you to use this time constructively to raise awareness, really, for causes?
Well, this is how I feel. I think if we're privileged enough to do what we do, and that's how I feel, being an actor and being able to make money at it and do it, then we have a responsibility with that power to use our celebrity to make things happen for people that need it, and I truly believe that. And for me, it's the thing I say, giving back. Pull out a hand and reach it back up, because it will always come back to you, and that's how it is. I think if we all did that a lot more, just reach out, man. It's what it's all about. I think that's what's wrong with this world today. It's extremely crass, and we're not doing what we can for each other, and I'd like to see it get back to that. So. Yeah, no, I think we have a responsibility as celebrities to use it for other than, for self-indulgent Ferraris. And, no, I'm kidding. I don't have one, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Chris, Lea, hello.
Hello.
Hello, we're here to talk about a very important charity, the Team Fox Foundation, the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Can you tell us a little about what you know of the charity, please?
Well, I know it's for Parkinson's research, and Michael's raised a lot of money and a lot of awareness, and he's done an amazing job, because it's really amazing how much people relate to him, and that helps them put a face on the disease.
The same. I mean, he's gone, congressional hearings. He's written books, and all the proceeds go into his charity, his foundation, to do research and hopefully come up with a cure for Parkinson's. And it's very, it's a wonderful thing that he just goes out and does this everywhere. And it's such a worthy cause, and anything to help, really wonderful person who, in spite of his Parkinson's, he just gets out there and does everything he can to help others get better.
Would you be kind enough as well? Obviously, you've worked with Michael very closely over the years. Can you share with us a little about his personality and his strength of character?
I just think he's so funny, and he's so witty and so smart, and he has a way of dealing with things with humor and grace and kindness. And he's had to go through a lot of personal difficulties, and I'm very proud of my son.
Yes, I mean, there you go.
And you still don't look old enough.
Yeah. But he was, stricken with this at such an early age, and just refused to lose his spirit and hope and faith, in his life, and it's rare. So and that he does so much to raise awareness and funding to help lick this disease. So
It does take a very brave person to especially somebody in the public eye like he is, to take on board what's happening to him and then just not give up. He's actually gone out and he's fighting it, isn't he?
Yeah, and it's hard for him because he's not at his very best, and he knows that. So it does take a really brave person. And
but he has such a wonderful. I mean, he knows that it's obvious but he doesn't care. He gets out there and banters and has fun and talks. It's great. So
I think that's important too, because people who have Parkinson's don't have to feel like they have to hide. He kind of shows people what it looks like, and that that he didn't do anything wrong, that he's just sick, and that it gives other people courage to go out and just live their lives normally.
And Lea, am I correct in saying as well you actually took part in a charity event last year?
Yes, I did. Yeah, Joan Jett played. It was awesome, and me and his other mother, we spoke and introduced him. I am 1 year younger, and the other mother is only 8 years older, but that's okay.
You're going to get a lot of phone calls. Yeah.